Hello, boys and girls. I don't know why I said that. That was weird. Anyways, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41 before I play any games, as I always do. It's a very late stream here today, which is not good because I'm already tired to begin with. I'll probably regret streaming. And, well, what's done has been done. I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark, which is in about 10 seconds from now. And then we'll get going. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's start. The long and winding road. Bum, 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 bum. It picks up the rook. Is that good enough? We'll be up the exchange. Underrated puzzle. Where's the win? So if we go check here, mate in 2. Check. Is that good enough? Think it is. Discovery on the queen. Push b2. We are white. And is this the way to do it? If b3, I can go cb, a3, yeah, so this should be good. We are black. Okay, so if I take and then push, I gotta be faster there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still tight though. But check, take, mate. Black's in Zugzwang. H5. If he goes here, then I can chase him. These are underrated, I believe. Check. And then take his bishop. If he blocks with his bishop, I can take it. Okay, the rook will ultimately come in. Can take and then check. Take, take, check, mate. What if he doesn't take the bishop? Probably queen h5. So tired, sleepy. Man, I'm overeating lately. Check. Okay, so let's just say a check on e8, king f7. This leads nowhere. Wow, I've got no clue. We are white. I don't know. 1500? So if we go queen e3, if he blocks the queen, then we can win the queen back. And we do stop this mate. Because we have queen e1. If he moves the rook to block, we have rook e8. If he goes to the d file here, then my bishop can come in. And I'm not so sure, but this has to be the move. And then we just go rook e8 here. Okay. Check. Check. Mate. So it should be mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. So how about just a check? If the king runs, we have this fork. And if he blocks, we can take. We are white. We take with the pawn because his bishop is trapped. Kill box probably. Actually, not there. He's got a rook. So mate in 1. Hello, Sudeep. Hello, Sudeep. Guess what I ate for dinner? So there's a fork here. So I can take, rook takes. Yeah, exactly. Butter chicken, 100%. No, butter chicken. You nailed it. Very good. And pani puri was another good guess, but it was butter chicken. And I'm so full now. I'm bloated. I ate a crap load. I ate a lot. Okay, bing, bang. And then what? Then we can go here. Oh, we go here to start. Discovery on a3. And here we take and then take. We are white. So takes. And then I can take his rook. I don't see the problem. Again, so butter chicken, I know it's not really Indian, right? I mean, it's kind of a westernized, I'm sure, version. But yeah, I made it. Okay, so we could take the bishop, which looks good. And I don't see a problem with that. Because if he takes on c3, I can take with the pawn or the bishop. So why is this not good? Because it looks good to me. Chicken biryani. Yeah, I've had that. I mean, of course I've had that. I don't know. I don't see why knight d4 would not be good. So I'm playing it. So this is kind of a weird puzzle. Yeah, that was a stupid puzzle. We have a check. If king f7, we have a fork, but we are down the exchange already. So I don't know where he would go. Take, I don't know about that, but you'd think. So let's look at the other lines first. So if king g8, can we go f7? I think so. Takes, and then we have this check. Yeah, so I think he has to go king f7. And probably it is knight d6. Oh, that's it. That woodpecker marathon, that was brutal. That was one of the hardest things I've done. Like, that was seriously hard on my body. It was so hard on my eyes. I'm really not exaggerating. Okay, do I have... No, we don't have that. Yeah, so you would think it has to be knight d6. If he goes to e6, maybe I give a check there, but I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, maybe rook e1. Yeah, I'm very unsure about that. I don't see what else it would be, though. I mean, I could... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start with that. I'll look at this one with the engine after. I think this one might be not the best puzzle in the world. Yeah, and then I'm not sure if we give a check or just take... Because we're down a pawn still, but we can just push. So we should be just taking. I don't like that one. Moving on. So his queen is under attack. So I wonder if I can just take his rook. I think I can. And I will. We are black. So we have, whoops, what am I doing? Why did I eat so much? Why did I eat so much? So we have knight h4 threatening mate. He can give us a check through a number of different ways. And then I can hide. And can he stop the mate threat? Hello, programming archives. Arrived, have you? Because unfortunately, we don't have a forcing move here. Yeah, I think this is the plan. He has one single check, and then he might have to sack the queen. So, yeah. Yep. Nailed it. Equal material. I think it's queen g5, double attack. That should be good. Oh. First we have to take order of operations. We are white. Check. Knight h7. We could then take his... Oh, then it's mate. So this looks like maybe a mate. No, he can't do that. Yeah, he has to do that. So he's got to go king g8. And then I take his knight, and then his other knight has to move. Well, maybe it doesn't have to move. In any case, we're down 2 pieces. We have to play this. And we take... I mean, there's just nothing else that would ever make sense. And we take. We are black. So what if I take the bishop? And I'm up a piece there. So what is the issue? I don't see the issue. There's a back rank threat, which is an issue actually. Interesting. But then I take his queen. Okay, similarly, I might take his queen here. Maybe. Otherwise, he's taking my rook. You know, he's attacked twice. I can only defend it once. I think we have to take on d3 here. Which is fine. We're under check. We have to take only legal move. So we shall. And then... I could then take and then check, and then we're up 100 pawns. To me, that's good enough. To me, that's good enough. 100 pawns is good. We are white. Chat died again. Making pretty good time, actually. Okay, so can we just force a queen trade? He has to take, or he could go here, which is the same thing, essentially, I think. Check, take. Yeah, it should be the same thing. And then he can push a pawn, but I'm pushing with check. Okay, we have a check. We could also consider taking. And then realize that that is terrible. There's also a fork here. And let's just say he does try to block. Does this, I mean, can this ever run? Seems unlikely. I mean, we have to go for this here. That was a stupid puzzle. We are black. We are black. So can we just promote? So he only has one way to stop promotion, which is bishop a3. And that is a problem. So do I bring in the king? King b3? If his king moves up, then I could give a check, but this is getting complicated here. He brings the king back. Ooh, how do I don't know about this. Maybe it's not b3. Maybe I take his pawn. Maybe I take his pawn. And then a6. Oh, wait. No. What if I push? Bishop a3. Then I take on d4. Then a3. It's going to be tight. We take. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. King c6. Bring the king back. I mean, and then I'm going to have these two pawns. And this one is already advanced here, so. And wait a second. I might not even have to do that. I can maybe just bring in the king. No, but taking it. I think that might be a good plan. Of b3, bishop a3, and then taking on d4. It's just kind of scary because, you know, a3, bishop a3, blah, 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 blah. Boom, but that should be winning because but it is tight. Bing, bang, boom. I think we're there just by one move. Okay, I was expecting a6 here. Can I? Well, we have to stop the pawn, so we have to come back here. Okay, last one. I'm really getting a lot quicker with the puzzles overall. Okay, can I take and then take? I think so. Dang, son. And we're done. I'll get one wrong on purpose. So that took me 22 minutes, which is kind of what I'm averaging on 41. Like I'm pretty happy with my puzzle streak lately. Averaging about 22 minutes. Sometimes it takes a very long time, but on average, 22 minutes to hit 41. Yay. Okay, time for a game. Boom. So they have lots of Indian snacks at the grocery stores here. It's not tea. It'll take you maybe 30 guesses to guess this. And programming archives could guess it faster than you. Okay. We have a Sicilian on board. Was a player from China. Open Sicilian. Najdorf. I think this is called the Amsterdam. And I thought there was something weird against the Amsterdam. It is some sort of coffee. Okay, so yeah, but I remember I thought there's something weird here. So either E5. I don't know if it's E5. E5. And then if he moves his knight, what am I doing? I can't remember, but let's play E5. But yeah, the Amsterdam, I thought there was a weird response from black here. So I'm kind of scared here that I played this incorrectly. Is knight f5 a move? It's in the coffee family, you could say. Okay. I'll give you a hint. I added nothing to it. That's your hint. If Sudeep is in India, he might not have this there. He might not. So programming archives could guess it probably easier than Sudeep. Sudeep's knowledge of openings is so deep because his name is Sudeep. Okay, so if we take the queen, which I don't really want to do, I don't think he can take with the knight because we take on e5. We do drop e5. We take on e4. We do drop e5. What about bishop c5? But then he's trading queens. Maybe I just need to trade queens here and stop over analyzing every single thing. Is there knight g4? Knight g4, king e1. I've achieved nothing. There's bishop c5, and I've still achieved absolutely nothing there. Again, I'm probably overanalyzing here. Okay, maybe. So bishop c5 takes. Do I have anything? Do I just play knight c6? Okay, let's just play like a normal human. I'm probably trying to get more out of the position than I deserve. Okay, once again, knight g4, castles. Bishop c5, we've achieved nothing. So this is, it's not real coffee. That's your next hint. It's not real coffee. And I added nothing to it, but there's sugar in it. Ooh, what could that mean? I added nothing to it, but there's sugar in it. Okay, focus, man. Why I'm playing too much to the chat, and I'm just wasting my time here. Okay. Okay. I'd like a rook on d8. Is knight b4 too soon? Do I want this bishop on c7? I think I want it here. Is this a thing? Maybe. What do I want this bishop? All these questions. I think I am going here. I don't know what I'm doing if knight d4 or d5. I don't really have a plan. And so can I go knight g4? He could come in, but I think I can just castle there. At least I hope so. And if he castles, we can get the minor exchange. But it is precarious. It's a precarious position. Okay, yeah, this knight is almost trapped. Yuck. Maybe h6. And then he might go here. Would I want to go g5? Not really. What about f6? The problem is my knight, because I wanted knight f6 for my knight. f6, I don't know where he goes. Okay, let's go f6 with great reservation. Now he has to, okay, he goes there. I almost have a fork here. Do I have an invisible fork? No. Okay, let's develop. He still has knight d5, but it's what I'm going to play. If knight d5, no, he attacks me. So let's go to h6. And if knight d5, which he doesn't play. Okay, so I think I'm going to castle now, queenside. Now we have d5 covered. I have to watch out for this in some cases. I could force a knight trade. I'm not sure if I want to do that because knight's in a closed, this is kind of a closed position. I could actually recapture, that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I don't really think I want to go out of my way to do that. He offers a bishop trade. I could actually go check, so we could get this thing again and then come in. Okay, I'm going to do that. I think and then take with the rook. And we have a good bishop. He has a bad bishop. Yeah. So we have a good bishop. He has a bad bishop. And he's got an isolated pawn. So that worked out well positionally. We just need to improve our knight. He has a good king too. Okay, I can force a bishop trade, but why would I do that? Because I have a good bishop. So we're just going to improve the knight. We have two good squares. Okay, that doesn't cause us any problems. So just double up. And maybe knight g5 at some point. I could again offer this trade. But our rook is under attack. Okay, so let's not overthink it. And I'm going to put it here so it's not on a light square where his bishop can attack it. I think now he's going, no, he brings in the knight. Okay. I don't want to weaken that. Okay, I will play this just because now his rook has to defend the h pawn. If he goes to f5, I think I have to go to d7, rook 6 d7. Because I don't want to take. So I think that's necessary. You could argue rook b6 is playable. Yeah, I don't want to take. So we have to endure some awkwardness, some unclear position here. Or not unclear, but it's not straightforward. I need to start picking up the pace. Okay, we'll come back this way. Hang on. Is this a problem? I could almost take here. Some lines. Yeah, so I might have to go rook g8, because if I do this, there's h4. Yeah, so I might have to go here. Not good. Not good. This isn't going well. It's so passive here. Okay, maybe we move this bishop somewhere. Okay, can I go back here? Can I go back here? I've got no time. He's playing this well. He's playing this very well. Oh my God, I got no time. Oh man. Okay, I'm happy to get this knight out of there. That was awkward. So there's a threat on g5, and then I can also improve this. Okay, let's improve the knight. Is this a move? I think it is. I could also go bishop c4. Something just flew in front of my microphone. Okay, what did he do? I'm wasting all my time here. Oh, you hit. Oh, holy shit. Okay, do I have a way out? I do have a way out. Okay. Yeah, he's playing well. He is playing well. Because I feel I'm playing well. So if I'm playing well, he must be playing well. And once again, my time management was not good this game. Okay. Okay, let's go all the way back. It's close to being tactics here for black. I don't know. I don't have time here. Yeah, I'm just going to flag. Oh, it was a tough game. Oh, man. He played well. There's 37 seconds. Oh, boy. Tough one. just simplify here. Down a pawn. Down a pawn. Stay active. He played so well, man. Okay. But yeah, stay active. So if he activates the king, okay, just stay active. Okay, take. Okay. 22 seconds. Oh my God. 17 seconds. That was a hard game. He played very well. He can probably just zigzag his way in. Okay, mouse didn't cooperate with me there. Can I pre-move this? Yeah, he's just coming in. Wow. Accurate guy. Okay. I'm going to go straight to the engine on that. I don't have the heart to look at it without an engine. Because it was, he just played well. He played a strong game. I never had anything. That's tough. Just a slow grind. Like I was never winning. I was never ahead. Yeah. No, this didn't have anything to do with the increment. This was not a time issue. I just got outplayed. I was winning here, apparently, but then I just got outplayed. Like, he just gave me nothing. So, yeah, I was winning here. I mean, the time obviously made it harder for me, but that was, I can't blame the time on this. So G6 was apparently a blunder. I mean, I knew I gave him F6, but what, do we have to go rook D7? It's saying we can play H6. What's this about? Is his knight trapped or something? Oh, he can't go here. So first we give a check and then we can... Oh, wait. Did that even... Did that still... Oh. Okay, come on. I'm not seeing that. I don't mean the whole game he gave me nothing. But for a big chunk of it, he gave me nothing. Yeah, I mean, that's not easy to see. You got to see that all here in under a minute. Come on. But there was just rook d7. It really didn't want to allow this. I just figured it was kind of a matter of time if I just defended passively. But then we have rook g d8. Then we transfer that over here. I don't know. I don't think it's simple to see in a few seconds. Yeah, and then we're equal here, and then this was a second blunder. This one was just a low time issue here. So I had two moves. I could have went bishop g4 check, or to take on d5. Why is this so bad, though? Just because we improve his king? Yeah, so to play this on, it's not obvious. Like then rook f7 is the only move. So it's not so simple here, where it wants to trade. And then there's a number of moves that could be played. It's not simple. I'm a little surprised that this is like a 250 center pawn difference. That is surprising. So it was a tough game, really tough game to play. Because like those two little mistakes, I mean, Lee Chess says, or Stockfish says they're massive mistakes. Stockfish says they're massive mistakes, but to me, those are not obvious. But yeah, I really did not like to let his knight come in. Yeah. Tough game. Just a tough game. That's all there is to it. Play another one. Jimmy Yauman. Change the scenes. You know, sometimes you get tough games. That one was because my opponent played well. That's all there is to it. The two blunders I made, I stand by that they were not, like the best moves were not simple to find. Okay, this opponent doesn't seem to be here. So we look for a new one. 2081 opponent. I forgot that white moves first. Okay, we have a Pierce on board. There's a lot of different ways to play this. Let's go Bishop F4. And I already forget what you're supposed to do with this line. And I don't care. Okay. If I take, there's E5, right? So let's defend that. Can he still do that? I guess we'll never know. So this is still under attack. Interesting. I could pin it. Let's pin it. Let's see what happens. I know I'm not playing this perfectly, but it's a 10-minute game. So maybe, you know, maybe that's what I have to start doing. Just make the moves good enough. Mediocrity. We're not looking to win any prizes here for perfect play. So this knight is now back in action. So I might have to take it or... No, I don't have to do anything, right? I could castle queenside, right? I think. But this is dangerous, and he might get a rook on the open B file. Yeah, so now I do think... Do I still have to take? Okay, so if I... Can I even... I don't even know anymore. Do I go to D2? E2, I mean, because, you know, normally I would play bishop A4. I don't really want to encourage all of this play against my king side, though. So I'm getting spanked here. I think black played this very well. I mean, as I say, I'm kind of experimenting with different moves in this opening. I've played bishop F4 a handful of times. What's my move? I didn't hear that. A3, always a scary move to make. But I think I can play it. And I will. Terrifying move to make because it's a hook in front of my king. And take. Okay. So there's bishop h6. I'm scared to get my queen that far away, though. Okay, let's play that. But this is scary, you know. I mean, this is scary. Scary. Terrifying. Absolutely, unquestionably terrifying. H3. You just... Okay, can we go H3? I don't know. I'm scared. This is a huge attack against my king. Huge. How do we retake? I know this might be safer. Okay, but what I don't like about it is I can't support H5. Okay. I think it's time to take the bishop. And then, can I just take on C5? All right. What's the problem? What am I missing here? Okay, scary. Look how easy it is to get smother mated. The Smothers brothers. Do I have bishop C4? Because of check, he doesn't have knight A2 anymore. But that looks scary. And even so, then he gets my bishop. And he's threatening B. He might even have, you know, he's got B2 there too. Oh, crap. Problems. King B1 into this madness. But then all he has to do is win this knight or make it move. Looks very, very bad. How about we give our king an escape square? E5? Well, that is a move. I can probably go somewhere though. Okay, and then if check king E2, I'm giving him a pawn though. I'm giving him a pawn. And he's hitting C2. So I don't know about that. Okay, can I re-explore this? Check knight B1. I'm very uncertain about this. Because there might even be stuff like knight takes C2. Maybe this is the safest way to play. But this is just, I don't know, man. Yeah, either king B1 or I move my queen somewhere. Check. Maybe I just have to give him that. No, let's protect this knight. Right? Because if I go... Yeah, Yeah, if I go to e3, check king e2 takes. Yeah, then I can go here, right? No, I can't. Okay, well, whatever. Let's do this. Okay. I mean, I could still consider knight b1, but I don't think that's good. Check. He gets this with his rook, and so I'm going to make a run for it. Let him take b. Well, either way, he's taking b2. Either way. Okay. So we could voluntarily. I mean, I'm just dead. I just got crushed these two games. Okay, let's make a run for it. Keep running. It's e5. Still okay though. I have f4 maybe. Okay. Keep running. Oh, you could take here though. Pin? I don't know if that works. Takes? Fuck. Yeah, I saw that earlier and then I forgot about it. I saw this earlier and I forgot about it. Nope, take with the rook. That's too bad. I was winning there. Yikes. Okay, just move. That's too bad, eh? Lost a piece there. Now it's equal on paper. But this isn't paper. Oh, everybody left. It is late. But yeah, everyone just left the stream all of a sudden. Okay, let's take the knight. And just try to create some fortress or something, but I'm dead here. This a pawn is too strong. Oh, 6 watching? It says 0 on my end. It says 0 watching. Maybe it means 0 wish. Okay, yeah, that's oh, that's mate. Yeah, I don't know. I ran out of time. I'm not going to analyze that. I'm just going to play another game because that was bad. Bad. Okay, 2 losses in a row. Yeah, that sucks because I was winning there, but I had to drop a piece. Okay, this is 3rd Sicilian? No, we had something else. I forget what the other game we had. So this is a 2nd Sicilian, and we had. What was the other thing? Oh, it was a Pierce. Yeah. Okay, well, 3rd time lucky. Okay, my opponent's moving very slow. Why is he moving so slow? He's got a 5-bar connection. 5-bar connection. Why ain't he moving? His moves make no sense on the clock. Maybe he had to go pee really quick. And again, he's got to go pee. Or his 5-year-old daughter is not wanting to go to bed. So he has to keep telling her, go to bed, Nancy. Because all kids are named Nancy these days. Okay, we shall castle. And we have a time edge, so I'm going to try to keep that time edge because maybe it's fun to not be on the lower clock for once. So I had this in a tournament game about 6 weeks ago. Pretty much the same position. And it's a very positional, like it's equal. So I think I'm going to go bishop e6, and I know that white can take, and this pawn is a pain in the ass to defend, but on paper, the computer likes it for black. It's something like minus 0.3 or something. Oh boy, close to throwing out twice there. I really ate a lot. I thought I would share that important information. So this is Maxwell House, one of those like the mocha, like cafe mocha things. It's like an instant. Okay, it goes here. So is there a reason I can't just take on e4? Probably. Is bishop e3 possible? I don't think so. I think I can take. Or maybe it is possible. Bishop e3. Knight b d7. I think I can take that. But it seems too good to be true. Okay. What am I missing? Where's my blunder? What have I missed here? Where's the tactic? Show me the tactic. Have you guys seen that video of Tom Cruise eating popcorn? This is like 2 weeks ago during one of his like Mission Impossible things. Okay. So I think knight c5 was threatening a fork. This also threatens a fork, but it also allows a pin. Therefore, we go here. Now this does allow a Greek gift, but ooh, that is actually kind of scary, honestly. Knight c5, bing, bang, check. Boom. And then queen h5. Check. Is that just mate? That's mate. Wow. Greek gift alert. Bing, bang, boom. Bing. Now I could go king g6 maybe. But if I go king g8 just with queen h5 is mate. So I think. Wait, maybe it's not. No, my king is gone, right? Okay, so knight c5, bishop e7, king h7, knight g5, king g8, queen h5. I could move the rook because this is actually defended. So I could go like rook c8. Right? Check. Oh, no, wait, no, I am getting mated. Ah. So after queen h5, but can't I just go h6? No, I have no h6. It's stupid. Okay. Yeah, so do I have bishop f5? I might have bishop f5. Ooh. Knight c5, bishop h7, king h7, knight g5, king g8, queen h5, bishop c5. Bishop f5, I mean. And if he does something like this, Then we have bishop g6. I think, okay, so we can play that. At least the Greek gift doesn't work, I don't think. We'll pre-move it to scare him. And then if that didn't work, I was going to look at king g6. And I know I could have avoided all that by just playing knight f6, but I didn't want to allow bishop g5. Which would have been okay. I could have then played knight bd7. I just didn't want it. I don't know. I don't want the pin. I don't want the pin. Okay, he goes there first. I think I can just go f6. So I will. He's playing really weird. You know, he drops a pawn in the opening, and then he plays bishop g5, which makes zero sense to me. And he's 21-37. And okay, it's a little weird. Does this still work? Because if he takes on c5 and I recapture and he takes, do I have this? I guess not. Okay, so bing, bang. I guess it... Does it work though? Because can I take here? Maybe not, right? Because he wins a pawn. Okay, so that doesn't work. I'm getting a little overboard here. Let's just take the bishop like a human. Like a normal person would. And then maybe just knight c6. I could try for that, but yeah, maybe knight c6. And just develop and stop playing. Although I do like the open c file. We have this threat. I do like this idea. But he piles on. So we're going to go knight c6. So we can put a rook on d8. So maybe I had this last move. Okay, not quite. I was thinking I had some discovery. Okay, this is close to working again. So it's rook c8. I think I want to go rook c8 here. Rook c8. Okay, I could push. I think I will push. Then he's got knight c5. But I'm happy with this. Oh boy! Actually, could I then take here? Takes. What's even happening there? What's the material imbalance there? I would have two minors. I think I could actually do that. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom, check, boom. I would have, yeah, two minors for a rook. But I'm not going to do that. But I think I could. Okay, so here we're threatening bishop c5. Okay, how about let's protect it. Again, like a normal person. Play like a normal person for once. Okay, so rook f d1, knight b4. Now the difference is he can't come in with the queen. So this looks rock solid here for black. Okay, if c3, we might have this. We also have a pin. We got a lot of stuff. I could also push. I like this idea, and I'm going to play this idea. We had a lot of good moves there on this move. We could have pinned. We could have pushed. A lot of alliteration. So we're threatening bishop c4. We're also, in some cases, threatening a fork. That's all we're threatening. Oh, noes. We got to be careful still. And is it too... Okay, so I could attack this, and then I could come here. And how does that work? Shit. I think I screwed up with that last move. Because he's taking here now. Unless I go here. Oh my god. No, that doesn't... Yeah, did that work? I think it works, right? That's getting a little crazy. I might even have this now. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna go here, and then do I have d5? I think so. Depends what he does. If he goes to rook a3, I don't have that. Or do I? It's sharp. Takes. Okay, gotta play a little bit on hope and intuition. It's sharp. But yeah, I never should have played knight a5 because bishop b5 was a threat. 8 viewers. Hello, viewers. Cheers. How dare you not cheers me? What the hell? Okay, I see. Interesting. I think I can take here. I'll push here. Okay, also interesting. Zwischenzug. Oh shit, it's not. It's protected still. Crap. Okay, and I flag again. Wait, this is still a problem. No, it's not. Yeah, it's still a problem. Because I block his bishop, hit the rook, and I'm threatening this again. It's just a sharp position. He's looking at this right now. Bang. Bang. But this isn't, I just win a pawn. That's all it is. But still. But then bang. Right? So black is now back in the driver's seat. We also have a discovery on the bishop here. It's a sharp position. Yeah, so we're going to check, and then we're going to go here. Boom. Boom. So he blocks or defends, whatever that's called. And then what? Can I push? No. Could I sack? No. Could I go here? No. So I don't really have anything after rook g1. Boom? No. Surprisingly, I have nothing, but a rook lift is dangerous for him. Kind of. Not really. He goes there. And yeah, I'm going to do this. And then my position starts to self-destruct. Actually, why did I not consider this? Did I have something here? Probably not. Is this a threat? Is this a threat? That's a threat. That's a threat. In fact, with the C file open, is this a threat now? Bing, bang. I think it's a mate in 2 here. He should not have opened up the C file. Mistakes have been made. Bing, bang, boom. Bing. He should not have opened up the C file. Puzzles paying off. Rocket launching. Execution incoming. Boom. You can run, but you can't hide. We do it with the rook. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was uncomfortable. So, I don't know. I don't understand this guy, though. Unless he's just, like, he just drops a pawn. It's weird. He's 21-37. He just drops a pawn and move 10. And then I spent forever on knight c5 calculating this Greek gift, which didn't work. Binging and banging. No, I've been binging and banging before whoever that is was born. I used to do this all the time when my stream was newer, like 1 or 2 years old, like 6 or 7 years ago. I stopped doing it because it's not really, I was trying to be more professional and say the actual notation. But yeah, so here, and then this was the second move, which I don't understand. Again, he's 21-37, and then he plays bishop g5. It doesn't make sense. I don't see how a 21-37 is dropping a pawn, and then a couple moves later it plays bishop g5. It's really strange. Anyways, then yeah, this was a blunder, I think, because of. I mean, maybe I can survive here. No, but he's hitting my queen, so I just completely missed bishop b6. So that was a blunder. And then I had to spend a long time to try to get out of it. And then, yeah, I kept having this discovery. I don't know why he did this. It seemed completely unnecessary. And then he opened up the C file. I mean, I'm better here, but I was on the clock. Had he played something else? I don't know what that is, because this looks pretty good for black. Yeah, I mean, well, what else is he going to do, I guess? Maybe he just took a gamble here. I don't know, h3 maybe? So if h3, then I think rook g6. This looks very strong. Something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Black has to be winning here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I don't think I looked at the previous 2 games because I was too angry about losing them. No, I looked at the first one, but I didn't look at the second one. I don't like losing. Well, it depends how I lose. Okay, so I actually played pretty well, except for one move, which was, yeah, the 95. So other than that, I played well. Or more so, he did not play well because he dropped a pawn. I'm going to play another one. Instant pairing. 8 years old account. That's what we like to see. A real person. French. Classical all day. Why is he thinking? What? Can we exploit that? Probably not. Huh. So if I give a check right away, that alone is interesting. If I take en passant, I don't think he can take with the pawn because queen h4 looks too strong. So I think he has to take with... Oh, actually, he could take with the queen. I didn't even think about that. He could take with the queen here. But that looks kind of nice, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is weird. But probably he would take with the knight. Okay, I think we're not touching that. No en passant. I'm going to go here. It does allow him to check me. I sounded like George Bush there. It does allow him to check me. And I could play g3. I'm unsure about all that. The reason I don't want to play knight f3 is because I'm worried about c5. And I'd like to play c3 against it. Okay, I am going to play knight f3. c5, I'll go knight e2, I think. Okay, and now we go here. Oh, no, let's go here and then knight e2. I mean, I could do this, but this would be efficient. c5, but then I can't play knight e2 again. Okay, knight e2 it is. Knight e2 it is. I'm overthinking this 1,000,000%. $1,000,000% I'm overthinking all of this. Okay, I was thinking putting it on d2 because I'd like to trade off the dark squared bishops. So if he wants space here, I'm going to give it, and I'm on... Okay, he it might have been better for him to grab that space. So we could take, and then knight moves somewhere. I think we want to keep our pawn structure intact here. And I think I'm going to go rook c1. Queen a5, does that win a pawn for him? I would have knight c3. But then we don't like what's going on here. I could go king f2, but I'm still dropping this. Okay, totally overanalyzing all of this. Completely and utterly over analyzing. Not good. Yikes. The over analysis is getting out of control here. Okay, rook c1, queen a5. Knight c3, bishop b4. Queen b3 maybe. Okay. I'll go a3. But then he's got, maybe he has knight a5. Okay, he's playing very classically. We're going to go rook c1 now. Now that queen a5 doesn't fork us. And maybe I'll play on the queen side. There's some potential there. Some potential somehow. I want to trade this off. Okay, let's just move somewhere. He might go queen b6. I might have just dropped a pawn. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. I'm playing very timidly here. What do we do? I have no idea what to do. So let's panic. Let's panic. I need to look for weakness, but I don't have time. I don't know what to do. No clue on what to do. Ah, my gosh. Okay, well, I guess I'm not castling. Is g4 an idea? Where is he going? Here? I don't care. He can go there if he wants. I could trade off this bad. I'm going to trade off this. You know, I always wanted to get rid of that bishop. And it's gone now. b4? Oh my god, he's got b4? That's dumb. He's got b4. And I don't think we can do this. b4's coming. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Here comes the b4. Not a fan. Well, that's a good move. Let's defend it. My g4 hopes have dissipated. And I don't, maybe I take with the knight. I'm going to come here. I think, I don't like how quickly he moved there. It's giving me anxiety. Q Dochi. Queen A4. Okay. So we come back. Or maybe go here. Can I do that? Should I do that? Can I do that? No, I can't. Or I shouldn't. So we'll just offer a trade. We have 2 minutes. And I sure played this scared. So I would like to get rid of his dark squared bishop. If he would allow. let's improve the king. Let's go here. So I want to trade rooks because my knights are good in this closed position. So we offer a trade of rooks. He may not understand that my knights are good here. Yeah, I don't think he... Okay, so we close this up with some hesitation because of a5, but I'm going to let him go here. So I'm going to play this a timely knight b3. And I'm trying to get to c5 because this gives me a passed pawn. So his knight is strong. So the knights are strong here. And we are going to... I mean, I don't know. I just said the knights are strong, but I do get a passed pawn. Right? Okay, so we shall go this way. I only have a minute 35. But this gives my knight a square, and I have a passed pawn, and all of his pawns are on light squares. That's why I wanted to get rid of my dark-squared bishop. I have a good bishop. Again, he has a bad bishop. So I am going to grab this lovely square, and I might even be able to sack here. In fact, I could almost do that now, but because I have limited time, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put my king here. And I'm going to fight for a win because my bishop is better. But I'm still on the clock. Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, I'm so low on the clock. I'll just acquiesce to a draw. So g4, bing, bang. It's dangerous for me to play for a win here. We go here and then b4. This is risky for me to play for a win. Risky. But my bishop is so much better. My bishop is so much better. And then I'm looking for breakthroughs here. Let me think of one. Okay, let me just go here. He might try to flag me here. Okay, let's try this here. Okay, can I go here? Is this a thing? Okay, push. Okay. I'm looking for a win. How can I win this? I was better there. I just didn't have time. Okay, I guess I'll take a draw. I don't have time to figure it out. Okay. Why does he want to draw so bad? Yeah, I think I was better there. I just didn't have the time. I played most of the game pretty bad. I mean, because the f5 was not good. I wasn't able to punish it. And then I don't know, but I played the second half very well. And I think there might be a win somewhere here. I might have been a little too quick to play knight c5, but yeah, there might have been a win here. Yeah, right around here. I was thinking about sacking on b5. Or even like this. And then pushing these two. There might be a win here. Although, there's this. Okay, so what? Take with the knight, maybe? Hello, Domagoj. Then I'm not sure. He might have knight e5. But then I have check, so he has to take. And then, yeah, I was thinking about this. Oh, he's got a lifeline. So it wouldn't have worked. Okay, so maybe it's just a draw then. Let's look at that with the engine. I'm not happy how I played the opening. I don't like draws. Okay, so around here, I was plus 1.5. It's suggesting I trade bishops. That would hang his knight. Oh, sorry, trade rooks rather. And then break on g4. So I think rook g1 might have been correct. Yeah, so rook g1 was good. I needed to break here maybe even earlier. King f2. Wait. Yeah, I took his knight because it's a closed position. I thought the knights might be useful, and I wanted to get rid of my bad bishop. So I did that, but then it says it's just equals. So it wants to trade rooks instead. Oh, sorry, I keep playing the wrong move. And then g4. Why can't I just play g4 right away? Knight c4. So how does this work? How is this different? Come on. Knight c4. Bishop c1. Wait, bishop c1? Okay. Interesting. I mean, I was never worse. I was always better. And then it was just a draw. So I don't know. My opponent really didn't give me a whole lot of room. I am curious about the opening though, this f4 or f5 that he played. It's saying, yeah, we can play anything here. Maybe this would have been a little bit more interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to take away something from the game. It's saying here, where was it? It didn't like h3 though so much. It's saying g4, and if black takes, bishop g6, and then wow, that is interesting. What a plan. Still unclear to me though. It's a risky plan, but what a plan. What a plan. g4, and then you come from behind. You can't defend it. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Kind of a tough game. I mean, the learning points are not going to be substantial because at best I would, I was plus 1.5. And even that is not so clear to me or obvious to me. I mean, it's an 80 centipon difference here. But yeah, one of the problems was b4, I think. He has some play there. I don't know. It's just another tough game. Like, okay, playing another one. Getting a bit tired. It's past midnight. Sicilians everywhere. Getting tired of the Sicilians, to be honest. But I don't know what I would rather see. I want to play some. I'd like to play some Duchess. Everybody's been playing Sicilian lately. Oh God, and it's an Opasensky. Boring. Yikes. I hate playing against this line. Okay. Okay. Bing. And then you can do a lot of things here. Knight bd7, knight c6. Everything is fine, basically. Gonna go knight c6. Because I want to put it on e5. Because I want to undo this Isolani. And then I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes you can jettison the d-pawn. But that might be easier when the knight goes to b6. There's a b5, but a3 kind of stops me in my tracks. I could save the bishop. Maybe I should. So do we just put it on d7 then? I could trade it off, like I could force the trading off. Actually, I have two ways to force it off. I don't know if or I could keep it. Skewy chess. I don't know, because I'm busy. That's why. Yeah, so I could come in here, but then where am I going after that long term? I don't like that. I either want to trade it off or let him take. I think I'm going to trade it off, but which way? Wait, okay, he can't take here because I can take, right? Okay, so we'll do it this way. What I don't like about this is d6 is still here, and he's got two pieces attacking it, or close to. That's what I don't like about this. And I'm left with a bad bishop. Okay, well, I think I can just take on e2. So I will pre-move this. I mean, I think, okay. And now what? Rook e8 kind of, does it force him more or less to take my bishop? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if stuff like this is a problem for me. I don't think it is. So let's go rook e8. Is rook a d1 a problem? I don't think so. Queen c7. I think we can go queen c7. If knight d5, we can take. Everything should be copacetic here. Is that the right context for the word? I think so. I don't think you need two parties to use that word. No, copacetic, it's not really the best because I'm referring only to black. So copacetic, I don't think is really the best fit there. Right? Because copacetic is, I think it's between two parties that everything is okay. And that would suggest that both white and black, well, that is true. Both white and black are okay, but I wanted to, okay, who am I talking to about all this? Okay, focus. So I don't like this pawn. I want to get rid of it. White has some potential attacking concepts here. I don't like my bishop, but it's probably going to go to f8. He takes. How do we recapture? Eventually this can come here. So bing, bang, boom, bang, bing. I don't know. Do we want to keep the rooks in the back rank? But this could be a little awkward. This could also give us forking issues, and there's this too. I don't like that. I don't know. Let's take it with the queen. If bishop g5 is still a big ass threat. We are in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, but either way, I was in trouble there. Yikes! I got outplayed here. Interesting. I thought black was totally fine there, but we got into trouble. Tough night for me. So bishop g5, I have to get these ugly double pawns, and it looks game over. Yeah. And then he's coming in here. Bing, bang, bing, bang. It's not good. Not good. Okay, I don't know. Go here. He might even just go knight d5 right away. Maybe. No, but then takes, right? Yeah, so this is a problem. Queen d6. Yeah, I mean, this is just losing. I just got crushed. Tough day in the office. I got crushed most of my games. Woo. And I think all from lower rated players. Not good for me. Yeah, knight d5 if I take. Okay, well, we have to take. And he wins a pawn here and the exchange. I guess we'll do it where we keep the queen. Of course, you got to think long here because it's a really complicated move. It's a really complicated move. This is not the type of position where you look for something better. So that's weird. You never know what's going on the other side. Maybe he went to the bathroom. Ooh, but yeah, man, tough day in the office. It's frustrating, not just because I lost. I actually don't really mind the losing. What bothers me more is I didn't really learn anything from the losses. The reasons I lost were not obvious. They were kind of subtle. Okay, he finally takes. I don't know what he was thinking about there. So we're just completely losing here. King is unsafe. We're down a pawn and the exchange. White needs to blunder like a fall rook or a fall queen or give us the exchange for us to have any hope here. Okay. So he's threatening this. Okay, well, let's push it. He might start to double up here. Okay, we could take on b2. Then there's c3, and then this falls. But I could defend it this way. Okay, this is very greedy. greedy. So c3, we defend. Yeah, we defend like this. Could also take here, possibly. Or even like this is interesting. Probably not good. Okay, so what if I take... I mean, it can't be good. We're going to lose the rook, right? I mean, I probably shouldn't have taken it, but I'm already completely losing. Yeah, so here... Okay, let's try this. So rook d6. Seems to be a problem. Yeah, takes. I mean, and then he's got rook d1. I mean, I'm trying to play on here a little, but there's really absolutely nothing here for me. Yeah, just really tough day in the office. How did I lose this one? I can't even remember exactly on the reasons why. Okay. I'm going to go to the engine on that one. I don't know. Tough day. Ooh. So it was here. Well, I made a few mistakes, but it was here. Knight g6, really? It was here? This loses the game. He takes. So what? Oh, I could have went 90. I didn't even think about this. I don't know how I missed this. Not good. Yeah, this is uncomfortable for me, though. So it didn't like bishop c4. Apparently, knight f5. Also, queen e2 is strong. Everything is strong. Tough position. Oh, you know what? So knight e5 is the main move in the database, but I could have just jettisoned the pawn immediately, which is what I wanted to do, and that's the computer likes this. It also knight e5 was fine, but so if he pushes knight e4, are we getting rid of this pawn? I don't know. This is still awkward, though. Yeah, I don't like the Opasensky. I'm not a fan of playing against it. Now, you don't have to take either, but usually it's good to do that. I don't know. Tough one. I'm a little surprised that this just loses on the spot, though. Knight f5. And a million other moves. Yeah, this is so weak, eh? So it wants to keep one of the bishops, I guess. It helps cover some important squares. No, I mean, partially, not really. The sauce I bought pre-made because, and then I cooked the chicken, and then I put some fresh vegetables. So I put some extra virgin olive oil in the pan, and I used some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, cut them up, fried them up, and then I added some fresh vegetables, so like mushrooms, shredded carrot, bell pepper. There was something else. I forget what else. There was another vegetable. And then I just added the sauce. I mean, the sauce is the hardest part. I mean, I don't even know what you use. I don't even know how you make it naturally. I'm guessing butter and various spices, coconut milk, and tomato paste, I'm assuming. Okay, anyways, getting back to the game. I mean, I'll look at this more on my own, the opening, because it's not very comfortable here for me. Now, I seem to recall that isn't there... Okay, here it doesn't quite work. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't enjoy this. So instead, it's suggesting rook c8. But I don't like this position for black, is what I'm trying to say. I'm wondering if I should try a different approach to it. But it's kind of hard to come up with something else. That sound. Yeah, because it's annoying to play for black. Yeah, but maybe d5 right away. And yeah, because we're just worse here. This did not feel good. And then I just completely missed knight d7. So I'll have to go back to the drawing board on that opening because, yeah, that stunk. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it there. Terrible stream for me today. Puzzle Streak went well. That's good. But the games were tough. They were tough games. I didn't learn much from them. And as a recap, I lost the first game, lost the second game, so 0 out of 2. Then I won a game, so 1 out of 3. Then it was a draw, so 1.5 out of 4, and then I lost. So 1.5 out of 5. That was terrible. And I lost to someone lower rated, and I drew to someone lower rated. I lost to someone lower rated, and I lost to someone lower rated. So I only lost and drew games to lower rated players today. Yeah, so a terrible stream, but it happens. What are you going to do? Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.